To make any kind of sense of it, I need to go back 3
days.
Back to the night the pain started.
I think it was August when the rumors of the remasters came out. I remember being quite skeptical about the whole thing given the Unreal Engine part. Oh, you sweet summer child. If only you knew how bad things were gonna be.
Not
Well,
long
after, 2 months later, we get the Rockstar Games Last Year League. That was the thing that basically confirmed the rumors to me. Although I was still wondering how they were gonna pull these remasters. I mean, the Unreal Engine decision kinda made sense at the time, given how apparently easier it is to port to all systems. So hey, at least we should be good to go, right? Literal days after the RGL leak, we get a teaser, nothing much besides a small video using the art of these games, but hey, it's better than nothing. Then we get the first look on October 22, and outside its new features, options to give you the ability to restart missions instantly, and we're gonna get back to that in a moment, just so you know. The GTA 5 type controls, which I don't really remember anything about GTA 5 at this point. I didn't really like it that much when it came out, so take that for what you will. Alright, the option to basically make points of interest around the map, which I think it was only on GTA San Andreas. So yeah, a neat thing to have, not really necessary, especially in my experience, but you know, it was nice to have around the new things, right? My thoughts at the time were mixed, to say the least. Poor Tommy now merged with one of the Forelli brothers, or maybe the developers just went Tony Cipriani on his ass, and that's why he looks so bad back then. Cloud looked traumatized, and CJ looked okayish. The plastic AK-47 looked quite out in my opinion. So in those regards, at that time, GTA 3 looked fine, Vice City looked fucking awful, and San Andreas was 50-50. Price tag was already out, $60 for the whole thing. Not really a bad deal, all things considered, right? $20 or so for each game. Sounds good to me. Oasis got their hands on the game for PS5 a year before release, and the things were expected, but not to that extent. First, let me try and at least be kinda fair and point out some of the things that I like. The quote-unquote new intros, they are not really new. They are using the same footage of the old versions, but at least I think it will be a nice replacement for those that use, you know, with widescreen patches on the original games. I'm gonna come back to that one too in a bit. The climax effects don't look that fucking bad. I mean, actually, who am I kidding? They look. They're probably the best thing in my opinion about the whole deal. Especially in Liberty City. They give a pretty nice, kinda similar atmosphere to the oppressive mood that GTA 3 kinda gave. And in general, the environments don't look half bad most of the time. Right, that's it for the positives. Now to my complaints. Bad AI upscaling, typos that weren't even there before to begin with, the models are still fucking ugly, the lighting seems out of place, especially in San Andreas, the strange highlights on enemies, which was completely unnecessary in my opinion. especially with the new GTA 5 controls or whatever bullshit they're pulling from. The UI and subtitle fonts now looks like a fucking placeholder, which is quite odd. And speaking about placeholders, could someone explain to me why GTA 3 and Vice City use the menu sounds from fucking San Andreas? Was there any reason for that? Do Grove Street games really prefer those sounds over the original ones? More on them later. All bugs that weren't even feeds, which I sorta expected, but what I didn't expect was the fact that they were even adding more bugs, which is beautiful. Oh, and let's not forget the fact that there are some removed from all of these three games, which is even stranger considering that, at least at the time of writing, all of these songs are inside San Andreas code, but I lock behind a fucking script, which is really fucking weird. Speaking of a script, let's have a look at... Alright, that does it, you motherfuckers! Let's take a few steps back again for this. As you may or may not know, Rockstar is not behind this remaster, not directly at least. These were in charge of Grove Street games. Huh, that sounds kinda fitting. Who are these people? Good question, I'm glad you asked. This studio had worked previously for Rockstar. They were even responsible for the mobile version of the games and a certain subpar remaster of San Andreas for the 7th generation. That's right, Grove Street is just Wardrobe Studios under a different name. And honestly, I can see quite a bit of similarities with the former remaster, which was literally just a mobile version imported into consoles. So not only is these teams are really in dire need of some work, these people had the audacity to write this bullshit in the code. Now, sure, I'm no coder, I know jack shit about it, I'm a dumb fuck, I'm an idiot. So I should feel happy that they're basically giving green lights to modders, right? Well, actually I kinda don't. I'm not speaking for myself, obviously, but seeing all of these shortcomings it currently has, this feels wrong. It's basically like they're saying, yeah, we didn't really give a shit about this thing, now you fixed it. LeMayo! Alright, mystery solved, at least now we know why the remaster sucked, right? That's your only issue, right? Well, not quite. You see, there's something else we need to remember. Back when the rumors started, certain publishing companies started dropping CNDs and taking down GTA mods left and right, specifically 3D era mods. The reversibility property, which not only made it way easier for you to play both GTA 3 and Vice City on modern systems and modern consoles, but also had the same fucking obsess on being able to mark points in the map and replay missions like this as a feature. Vice Cry, which is basically, I guess it was its most direct competition with the current definitive edition of Vice City, GTA United, GTA Underground, both of these mods basically combined the 3D era mods into a single game, and Underground even went above and beyond and gave you the Cursor City and new radio stations, alongside missions obviously. These and even more mods that I'm probably forgetting top of my head were taken down, and I repeat, were taken down, just so Rockstar could say you this absolute joke or a remaster. And you wanna know the worst part? The Rogues are facing a lawsuit as we speak, and if you think they'll be able to win against Take-Two, God bless you, my sweet summer fucking child. So, alright, this remaster sucks. Mods were and probably will still be taken down, and on top of that, if you somehow didn't know digital copies of these games before October 14, you can't even buy them anymore, anywhere. Now it's either go and get physical copies or get keys from shady reselling websites, which at that point you're better off pirating the fucking games. Now, you can argue that the people who weren't able to get them is their fault for not buying them, given that they've been around for a while, especially on Steam. You can argue that these games look as bad if not worse back in the day. You can say that Take-Two and Rockstar and Interreg are taking whenever they feel like it, whether the mothers behind these things were profiting or not, or that the original games weren't worth the hassle to make them work properly on PC. That's fine. I honestly see where you're coming from, but I genuinely don't think that these things are good just because they work out of the box. Yeah, sure, you may not have to do any kind of tinkering with them, but at what cost? Look at them. Are you really gonna tell me that this look better than the original games? Now, that's fine, you can have your opinion. I'm more than happy to hear it. But I, as a fan, especially of Vice City, which in my opinion was basically destroyed in this remaster collection, I can in good faith support that. And I had very low expectations for these things, don't get me wrong. I think I kinda saw the writing in the wall ever since the rumors for the Unreal Engine things were true, and it didn't get any better once I learned that Globe's 3 Brains were basically Warner Studios. Which, I mean, why even gave them the fucking game to those people? Granted, sure, they made them playable on mobile. That doesn't give them the credentials to make a fucking multi-platform game. Well, remaster, sorry, my bad. It's kinda hard thinking in another language, especially with my shitty pronunciation, which I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, it's just, it feels like they didn't even care nor tried. And the worst part is that it's probably gonna sell real well, which, hey, says a lot about our fucking society, right? Am I right, gamers? Alright, that's enough rambling for me. I think that's basically everything I wanted to talk about these fucking games. They aren't really worth the price tag. It's not really worth it. I will really just invite you to pirate the games, because honestly, who cares if at this point they're selling them digitally, not the originals at least. Yeah, as for now, I won't be getting these remasters anytime soon. I might be getting GTA 3, but once they basically make these things become the actual definitive editions, or after are seeing on sale on Steam, whatever happens first, right? What? What do you know? Apparently they got taken down. And now we're just waiting for an statement. Well, fuck me, I guess. Only time will tell if they will actually show some kind of respect for these games, or if they just doing this because they don't want more backlash. Hey, good for them, I guess. That's cool. There are men who have artistic vision. They're showing Rockstar's games which hits decision. They make it in a flash, and all the assets clash. Their artistic skills know no boundary. Rockstar, hire these men! Rockstar, hire these men! They are using Unreal Engine in any way they can. Take the OG models for the first step, and Then smooth and fuck with them all the way. Then I just like the game, and though it really looks out of place, these men are still masters of the medium. Rockstar, hire this man! Rockstar, hire this man! They're using Unreal Engine in any way they can. Upscale all those textures to look realistic, with no regard for all our style or the aesthetic. Oh, crank the bloom and then it will really look next gen. These men truly are fucking genius. Yes. Rockstar, hire this man! Rockstar, hire this man! They're using Unreal Engine in any way they can. Suena como puto viejo, wey. It was nice to have in between the features. The features. Alright, San Andreas? San Andreas! San... God damn it.